Hi guys, welcome back. So in my previous lecture we saw something about the control flow statements which alters the flow of execution of the program. So in the previous lecture we saw something about the if statement, which is nothing but a conditional statement which alters the flow of the program. So in this lecture we are going to see something about the looping statement which also involves in altering the flow of the program. So what do you mean by loop? Loop is nothing but some repeated actions are going to take place. So for that purpose we are going to use the looping statements. So whenever we say loop, there are two kinds of loops available. That is, we are going to repeat something for a fixed number of times, and the second one is we are going to repeat something until some condition is satisfied. So to support this, there are basically two kinds of statements available. The one is the for loop, which supports the first case, that is we are going to repeat something for a fixed number of times. The second one is the while loop, which supports the second case, that is we are going to repeat something until some condition is reached. So we'll see one by one. The first one is the for loop. So here we are going to repeat something for a fixed number of times. So the example for loop is given here. There is a keyword called for, then you have a variable I, then you have a keyword called in, then you have a set of numbers, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, which is enclosed in square bracket. So this set of numbers is called list. Then you have semicolon. So after that, the second line, you have the set of statements which is going to be executed, that is which is going to be repeated inside the for loop. So how do you identify the body of the for loop is the indentation. The set of statements which is going to be intended after the for loop are going to be available within the body of the for loop. So here there is only one statement available within the for loop, that is the print statement, which is given one tab space from the beginning of the line, and then it is written print of I. So it indicates that the print statement is available within the for loop. So the print statement is going to be repeated for n number of times. That depends upon the number of elements available in the list. So let's see what happens when you run this program in your Python editor. Now I am going to type the program in the editor Notepad++. So the program is given over here for I in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And within the for loop there is only one statement available, that is print of I. So now let's see what happens when you execute this program in the Python interpreter. Yeah, now I am going to write a program in the editor, that is Notepad++. Here there are only two statements available, that are for statement for I in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then print I, and the print statement is available within the for loop. Now let's see what happens when you execute this program in the Python interpreter. Now I am going to run the program with the help of Python command, Python. My file name is loop0.py. When I run this, I am getting the output as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is nothing but the list of numbers which is available in the list. Now we will go back to the editor. We will try to modify the program like 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Now save your program and come back to the Python interpreter. Now try to run the program. Let's see what happens. So now you are getting the output like 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So what it does is the for loop repeats for the number of elements which is available in the list. So it just prints the elements which is available in the list. So it will print the number of times the number of elements which is available in the list. Now let's see some more examples, then you will become clear with the for loop. Mostly with the help of for loop we are going to repeat something for a fixed number of times. For example 1 to n times. So how do you do this? there is a standard statement called range of 0 comma n, which will generate the series from 0 to n minus 1, that is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, it goes till n minus 1. In general, I can say range of I comma j, which will generate the sequence like I plus 1, I plus 2 till j minus 1. Remember, it's not up to j, it is only up to j minus 1. Okay. Then there is one more variation of this statement, that is range of I comma j comma k, which will generate the sequence like I comma I plus k comma I plus 2k. It will go still again j minus 1. Now let's see some examples, then it will become clear. The first example shows you that for I in range 1 comma 10 colon, within the for loop I am giving the print statement, print of I. So what it will do is, it will print the numbers from 1 to 9. Remember, not up to 10, it will print the numbers only up to 9, that is from I to j minus 1. Here I is 1 and j is 10, so it will print only up to j minus 1. The next example, for I in range 1 comma 10 comma 2, it is going to print the numbers from 1 to 9. What is that 2? That 2 indicates the increment. So it will print the outputs like 1, then the increment is 2, so 1 plus 2, 3, then the increment is 3 plus 2, 5, so it goes like this. So it will print the numbers like 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Okay. So it will not print after 10, so it will stop with 9. So let's see how do you execute these programs in the interpreter and what is the output you are getting in the interpreter. Now this is the program which I have written, that is for I in range 1 comma 10, it is going to print I. Then you will see what is the output you are getting in the Python interpreter. Now I will run the program with the help of Python command. Python, my program name is loop1.py. So when I execute this, I am getting the numbers from 1 to 9, remember, not 10. So the loop will execute from 1 to 9, not 10. So that is the purpose of the range. Range of 1 comma 10 means it will execute the loop from 1 to 10 minus 1, that is 9. Okay. Now let's see the one more example program, that is 1 comma 10 comma 2. As I told you, the 2 indicates the increment. So it is going to print from 1 to 9, that is 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Now let's see in the interpreter. So I'm going to run this program, that is Python loop2.py. Now this is my output, that is 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. So the 2 indicates the increment here. So the next statement we are going to see is the while condition. So as I already told you, the while statement is used to repeat something until some condition is reached. So the syntax goes like this: while, then you have a condition, then colon, the next line is nothing but the body of the loop that is going to be intended. When this condition is evaluated to true, then the set of statements following the while condition gets executed until the condition becomes false. Once the condition becomes false, then it will come out of the body of the loop. Now this is a small example to illustrate the while loop. The I is initialized to 1, then while I less than 10. I less than 10 is the condition. So until this condition is true, the printf statement and then I equal to I plus 1 is both the statements are going to be executed. Once the condition becomes false, then it will come out of the for loop, it stops printing I value. Now let's try to run this program in the Python interpreter. Let's see what happens. Now this is my program. So I have written the same program whatever I have given in the PPT. So this is my program. So I have written the same program whatever I have given in the PPT over here. I am going to run this program in the Python interpreter. Now let's see the output. Now I am going to run the program with the help of the Python command. Python, my program name is while.py. So it just prints the numbers from 1 to 9 because the condition I have given over here is while I less than 10. If I given like I less than or equal to 10, then it will print the numbers from 1 to 10. So that's all guys. So in this lecture I think you might have got some idea about the looping statements, that is for loop and while loop. So I have given some example program also. See you in the next lecture. Bye.